life negativity only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater signs is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater signs of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck, and liberate you all. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasatrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadguruntam Namami. Nithyanandam, everybody. We welcome each and every one of you for today's Parashakti Akashic readings, manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. A few security measures from KAILASA's National Security Agency. Photography, video and audio recording of any kind is strictly prohibited. Please be on mute and be on camera. And if you need to step out due to some unavoidable situation, please inform the digital security officer. A few important cautions. We welcome all the Kailasavasis attending from Kailasa's monasteries, gurukuls, temples, ashrams and centers from around the world. We welcome all the Facebook, Instagram, Nithyananda TV, Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now TV, Twitter and YouTube viewers, and all those who are blessed to have the Naina Diksha, which is the two-way video conferencing, for joining us for today's sacred spiritual program, the Devi Bhavasamadhi Darshan. Let us now learn about Devi Parashakti, Divine Feminine Consciousness. Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness, the cosmic mother. She is the source Shakti, and it is her cosmic womb, the Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universes comes out and goes in. She is the source of the Big Bangs and the black holes. Devi Parashakti is the divine consort of Paramashiva, who is the primordial god of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism reveals the first and foremost relationship is mother. Ability to learn, even the idea to relate, starts with mother. Mother is an important way to connect with what you think as life. In the Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware your ability to connect with the mother should be directed to the cosmos. It should inspire, it should awaken your higher consciousness. It should inspire your higher consciousness to express through you. Connecting with life as mother is the most sweetest, most beautiful, and most easiest form to ever connect with. Today, out of his extreme love and compassion, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting Devi Parashakti, answering all our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. So, what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan? The very word Samadhi comes from the Sanskrit root words Sama and Adi. Sama means oneness, and Adi means source, and Bhava means attitude or aspect. Bhava Samadhi means one with the source. Through this aspect, darshan means to have a glimpse of. In the Vedic tradition, it is used to describe the moment when we behold a deity, an avatar, a saint, or an enlightened being. As just seeing such a being can cleanse karmas of lifetimes and create an experience of the lifetime in us. Darshan is the powerful superconscious vibration that is present around an avatar at all times. He simply radiates darshan just as the sun continuously radiates light. The auspicious moment when you're able to catch it becomes a moment of darshan for you, raising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough, like hitting the reset button on your being. The divine cosmic beings are real and they manifest from KAILASA, the enlightened time-space zone through the deities and incarnations. Divine cosmic beings manifest through Archavatara, which are the deities in the temples, and through the Bhava Samadhi Darshans, the Nijavatars, the incarnations. The Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the science of Nijavatar, manifesting Paramashiva, the Supreme Consciousness. Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests as the Nijavatar, the physical form of Devi Meenakshi. The Archavatar, which is the deity, reflects a consciousness and the manifestation of the superconscious energy. Human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatar directly. That is the reason the avatar, who is a physical embodied form, comes down to bridge the gap and create an experience of the superconscious energy in all of us. The Bhava Samadhi awakens your Kundalini Shakti, which is a latent potential energy in every human being. During the darshan, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform our lives. During the Bhava Samadhi darshan, our neurons mirror that of the incarnation. Mirror neurons activate and process all the observed movements or the information of the avatar just by seeing. Let us now learn about the Akashic readings. Akashic readings are readings from the cosmic archives, and they are not just some predictions. It is readings from the cosmic archives. Beyond the time dimension, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. In the dimension of time starts the past, present, and future. Because the Akashic records are stored in Akasha, which is a space dimension, there is no past, present, or future. That is why whatever they call as happened, happening, and yet to happen is clearly recorded in the Akashic records. So till now we have learned about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's basic introduction and about the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. So let us now move on to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, where we learn in detail about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism after a short break. Please stay tuned.
The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater signs is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater signs of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. become Paramashiva. I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up.
Nithyanandam, everybody, welcome back. Let us now learn about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of KAILASA, macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism. He has been recognized by his predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities a lifestyle for humanity. Let us look at a brief timeline of the various coronations of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Before 1981, he was identified as the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva by spiritual adepts and enlightened masters of Hinduism. In the year 1981, he was initiated into Bala Sannyas and Chaturmasya at the age of 3. In the year 1988, he was coronated as the future Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tunde Mandala Adinam, the oldest monastic university. In the year 1994, he was declared as the successor of Arunachala Sarvanya Peetham by the Guru Parampara on 24th of May 1994. In the year 1999, he founded the mission Nithyananda Sangha to revive Kailasa internationally. In the year 1999, he was coronated as the successor of Kashi Sarvanya Peetham. What we are looking at here are the photographs taken of the various gurus who happen in the lineage of the Adi Arunachala Sarvanya Peetham, such as Yogi Yogananda Puri, Isaki Swamigal, Mata Vibhudananda Puri, and then the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And these are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded the mission Nithyananda Sangha to revive Kailasa internationally. Here are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the successor of Kashi Sarvanya Peetham at the age of 21. In the year 2002, he founded the Adi KAILASA Sarvanya Peetham on 4th of November. In the year 2004, he was declared as the successor of Bhagyanagara, the Sripura Sarvanya Peetham on 1st of January. And on 31st of December 2004, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared as the incumbent emperor of the Suryavamsa Surangi Samrajyam of the Suryavamsa lineage. Here are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism founded the Adi KAILASA Sarvanya Peetham at the age of 24. And what we are looking at here are the photographs taken when he was coronated as the successor of the Sripura Sarvanya Peetham. Here we are looking at the photographs of the various emperors of the Suryavamsa lineage, of which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the incumbent emperor. In the year 2007, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Adi Pallava Sarvanya Peetham. Following which, the same year, he was also declared as the Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada and was coronated as the 293rd Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam of Kailasonatha Shamala Peeta Sarvanya Peetham, the oldest Hindu papal state in the monastic kingdom, on 27th of April 2012. Here are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revived the Adi Pallava Sarvanya Peetham at the age of 29. What we are looking at here are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the 293rd Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam of KAILASA Shamala Pita Sarvanya Pitam. In the year 2013, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was officially coronated as the Mahamandaleshwar, the supreme spiritual head of Mahanirvani Akhada, the largest apex monastic order, and the youngest Mahamandaleshwar. The same year, he was also declared as the Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of Atal Akhada, the oldest monastic order in Hinduism, by Acharya Mahamandaleshwar Sukhdevanandaji, the then incumbent spiritual head. In the year 2014, he was coronated as the Guru Mahasanidhanam of the Tanjavur Adinam. What we are looking at here are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the youngest Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada at the age of 35. And these are the photographs taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasanidhanam of the Tanjavur Adinam. In the year 2014, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasanidhanam of the Tiruvarur Adinam, following which the same year he was also coronated as the Guru Mahasanidhanam of Vedaranyam Adinam and Panchanadikulam. What we are looking at here are the various photographs of the gurus who happen in the lineage of the Tiruvarur Adinam. And these are the photographs of the gurus who happen in the lineage of the Vedaranyam Adinam. In the year 2015, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasanidhanam of Dharmamukti Swargapuram Adinam, following which the same year he was also coronated as the Guru Mahasanidhanam of Adipita Koladamatha and was also elected as Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 spiritual leaders and pontiffs. Here we are looking at the photographs that were taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasanidhanam of the Dharmamukti Swargapuram Adinam. And we are also looking at the various photographs taken of the various gurus who happen in this lineage, such as Srila Sri Azhagya Tiruchittrambala Desigar, Srila Sri Vaidyalinga Desigar, Srila Sri Dandapani Desigar. Here we are looking at the photographs taken of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism being coronated as the successor and as the Guru Mahasanidhanam of the Adipita Koladamatha at the age of 37. And here are the photographs that were taken when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 spiritual leaders and pontiffs. So till now, we've had a brief introduction to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and the various coronations of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Next, we're going to be learning about some of the brief various global initiatives taken by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. After a short break, please stay tuned.
The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava.
Nithyanam, everybody, welcome back. Let us now look at the global initiatives by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Over 26 years of relentless humanitarian services and initiatives, including free vegetarian food, medical services, natural disaster relief, women empowerment initiatives, conflict resolution and peace initiatives, sustainable Hindu practices through various international agencies and bodies. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has authored over 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 languages, English, Tamil, and Sanskrit. These have been translated over 50 languages with 1,000 titles. Over 20 million copies of books and articles have been sold, read, and downloaded. He has also established the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million Pali scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been revered as the most prolific and most viewed guru in the digital world, read and watched by 1 billion plus followers in Hinduism. Over 10,000 hours of discourses and over 1 billion views on social media. He has been respected as a commentator of all the sacred scriptures such as the Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gita, Jain Sutras, etc. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has also been honored as a leader of Hinduism, the most awarded internationally recognized Hindu leader. He has also been acclaimed as one of the top 100 spiritually influential living personalities by Watkins Mind Body magazine. The Sovereign Order of KAILASA, that is led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and the Nithyananda Order of Monks, Nuns, and Hindu Diaspora, are working for global peace and to give a superconscious breakthrough to the humanity. He is the establisher of the largest Hindu university in the world with satellite campuses in 150 countries. He is also the establisher of 1,000 plus KAILASA Enlightenment ecosystems and the founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvanya Peetams. So let us now move on to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, which is the manifestation of the extraordinary Shaktis. The Balasans, Nithyananda Yogis, and the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will now be demonstrating the various powers of third eye, sharing with all the experiences and the results of these extraordinary power manifestations awakened in us through the Diksha or the initiation. In today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into third eye awakening and various other powers with the grace and the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We will be manifesting the powers of third eye, which is seeing with the eyes blindfolded. The third eye is the cosmic browsing center that is located in between your eyebrows, which upon initiation, one can effortlessly see through the third eye and express these powers just as one would do with their 2 eyes. So what are Shaktis? In the Vedagamas, which are the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis or the divine powers. Manifesting powers are described as a system, method, and science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition that you're a divine and that you need to manifest divine, not that you're a man and that you need to reach divine. So let us look at the differences between Shaktis and Siddhis. Shakti is expressed from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru. Shaktis are the source of enlightenment, whereas Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment. Siddhis happen on the path of enlightenment. The Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation from the avatar. Shaktis are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not, and Siddhis may divert you from enlightenment. The Shaktis of Paramashiva are directly revealed by Paramashiva, who is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. As a fundamental place of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and the Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya, or the 5 cosmic acts of Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, Throbhava, and Anugraha. Creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion, and liberation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th living incarnation and the representative of Paramashiva. He is also the founder of Sri KAILASA. And ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been a cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. It was where the science of enlightenment and powers was lived and taught as a lifestyle. For the very first time in the modern day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record-breaking pace never accomplished before. The knowledge and the science of manifesting these Shaktis have been passed on from one generation to the next through the Diksha or the initiation by the enlightened Gurus. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and the knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of power manifestation from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita and Bhakti Yoga, Paramashivajnana and Paramashiva Vijnana. So how do we awaken these divine Shaktis in us? Every ultimate truth, which is the jnana, when it is mapped into your consciousness, which is your prajna, manifests as the power and possibility of every being. Let us now look at a beautiful video on the science of initiation.
Diksha is the direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word, or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarva samapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasangyastu bhuktayah. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership, and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi diksha vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs conducted at the ashram. Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, Birdi, Bengaluru. Contact 97422 03311 8277490091. Visit www.nithyananda.org.
We saw a beautiful video on the science of initiation. Let us now look at how the science of power manifestation is authenticated to the 4 pramanas. The first is the Shastra Pramana, the eternal and unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. The next is the Apta Pramana, experiences and the results of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and scientists who have time tested and verified the science. The next is the Atma Pramana, which is the personal experience of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And the fourth is the Pratyaksha Pramana, empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. The Vedagamas is a living applied science. Vedas is the ultimate superior authority for Hindus. Vedas are the pure science where the ultimate truths are explained, and Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded. Vedas and Agamas, together called as the Vedagamas, are given the status of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, and unchangeable truths. A reference that is cited from these Shastras or the source scriptures is called as a Shastra Pramana. So let us now get ready to witness a very unique and exciting demonstration of the power of third eye. Today we're going to be manifesting the power of body scanning. Those of you who are interested in receiving this power of body scanning can drop a message on our social media platform. In this power of body scanning, one awakens the ability to scan illnesses, diseases, medically diagnosed issues, and provide solutions through the awakened third eye. The Shastra Pramana for this power is given in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 54. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshmatarani cha tattvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of your whole body or of the whole universe simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause, which is Paramashiva. And by the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi, Shakti, is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens. The next is the Apta Pramana. Thereyer was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agathiyar. One day, a man suffering from severe headache comes to Agathya for healing. Agathya uses the power of body scanning and identifies the root cause of the headache. He reveals that there is a Therai, which is a small type of frog sitting in the person's brain. Agathya immediately instructs Therayar, his disciple, to perform an open-head surgery and to remove the frog. After the surgery is completed successfully, the person is healed and cured of the headache. Thus, he gained the name Therayar. The next is the Atma Pramana. On 22nd of December 2019, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shared an instance of how he uses the power of body scanning. Paraphrasing his words, only when I had the multiple compound hand fracture, I was forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkups related to that. At that time, they detected heavy metal quantity in my different organs. It was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning. Through the body scanning, I found out what the problems and imbalances had happened and where the balances had to be done. I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings. And here we're looking at the Sakshi Pramana, which is the experiences and the results of these power manifestations awakened in us through the initiation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So let us now enter into the power manifestation. Today we have George who has requested for the power of body scanning. I will now be chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, and connecting myself in the space of oneness with Swamiji, sharing with all whatever Swamiji is revealing to me. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. What Swamiji revealed is that with respect to your health, you've actually been recently diagnosed with cancer, and that has been actually bothering you a lot. First, what Swamiji revealed is that the very idea is actually making you more and more fragile emotionally and mentally with the very idea of having cancer. What Swamiji revealed is for you to start doing the various kriyas that Swamiji has revealed in the Nitya Kriyas. You can do the kriya for the cancer and also receive the blessings and get the healing from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, which will directly aid you with healing and recovering from the cancer. So this is what Swamiji revealed. You can share with all of us how you're able to relate with what was revealed. So with that, we are coming towards the conclusion of this particular segment of the power manifestation. Let us move on to the next segment of today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan after a short break. Please stay tuned.
The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Your consciousness has power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Nithyanam everyone, welcome back to the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Now we'll be moving to the next segment. The unique contribution to the spiritual consciousness from the Vedic tradition is sacred feminine worship, even if everything from what Vedic tradition gave is lost. And just if the sacred feminine tradition is there, the whole thing can be revived because that is the seed. Sanatana Hindu Dharma, which has at least 10,000 sampradayas, if all the sampradayas are lost for some reason, and only this one sampradaya, the Devi worship remains, the whole thing can be brought back. Because the whole thing is centered on this one, mother worship. Mother worship carries the blueprint, the hologram of whole of the Vedic tradition. In the words of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, that sacred feminine worship is a hologram of the Vedic tradition. There is no enlightened being on planet Earth without worshipping the sacred feminine, including me. I am basically a Shakta. I myself followed Devi worship. From the beginning, if you see my biography and all the deities I carved, the darshans I had, all mother-based, Devi-based. So now we'll watch a short video where Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism talks about the importance of divine feminine consciousness and women in the Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Let us watch this video.
Hinduism is the most feministic religion, I tell you. In Hinduism, not just religion, even the Hindu economy, Hindu social system, everything is feminist. The women-centered, everything is feminist. When time comes, I'll try to reveal more details about it. How the woman is the foundation of Hindu civilization. They formed the basis of Hindu civilization. Someone asked Ramakrishna when he was in deathbed. Literally, everyone knows that he is going to leave the body soon. I should not use the word deathbed for the great incarnations like him. They never die, but the time to leave their body. Everyone knows that he is going to leave the body. Close, sincere devotees of him, they come and ask him, Bhagavan, how can you leave the body so soon? Still, you have not trained enough people to continue your mission. Only few boys are trained and they are too young. He smiles and says, one woman is enough to carry my mission. She is already trained, Sharada Devi. She is trained enough, she will be the foundation from which this Ramakrishna Sampradaya, this whole civilization, revival will start. And that's true. It is she, Parashakti, Jagat Janani, Sharada Devi. She formed the foundation for this whole Ramakrishna Sampradaya to flower. I tell you, in Hindu civilization, spirituality, religion, Hindu economy, everything is centered on mother, on women.
Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, a great avatar who lived from 1836 to 1886, said, Paramashiva is the Brahman, but the Devi had the key. To reach Brahman, unless he opens, nobody can reach. Very beautifully, he describes a house scene. Even though husband is the owner, the key to the house will be on the hip of the mother. Either you have to fall at the feet of mother, or these are small sons of mother, only they can touch that place and remove the key. Nobody else can touch. So either surrender to mother, or people who are closer to mother, they can only reach. So now in few slides, we'll look into the Shastra Pramana on Devi Parashakti. These Shastra Pramanas are from the Devi Upanishads, verse 2 and verse 3. Devi Parashakti is replying to the questions of the Rishi, where Rishi answers, I am essentially Brahman. From me, the world comprising Prakriti and Purusha, the void and the plenum. I am the bliss and non-bliss. Knowledge and ignorance are myself. Brahman and non-Brahman are to be known, says the scriptures of the Atharvan. In the verse number 3, she says, I am five elements as also what is different from them. I am the entire world. I am the Veda as well as what is different from it. I am the unborn. I am the born. Below and above, around am I. Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. Parashakti is the cosmic mother. It is her cosmic from which billions and billions of universes comes out and goes in. She is the source where the Big Bang and black holes goes on. Parashakti is the source Shakti, source energy, source power from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now, in which all of us are going to merge. Out of her extreme love and compassion, Parashakti herself is manifesting through the embodied form as the Nijavatar of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, gracing us, answering all our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. So now we listen to the introduction of Devi Parashakti as Devi Parashakti herself is revealing.
Om, Om, Om. Om, Om, Om. Om எனும் ஓங்காரத்து உட்பொருளாய் மலர்ந்து உயிர்த்தெழுந்து இறையனார் இடப்பாகத்திருந்து குமரிக்கண்டம் ஆளும் மீனாட்சி மலர்ந்தேன் இங்கு நல்லருள் செய்திடவும் நல்வாக்கு தந்திடவும் ஆனந்தம் ஞானத்தொடு பூரண அன்பு ஏகம் அநேகமாய் ஆகிய இப்புலகிற்கு பரமசிவன் ஞானம் தர வந்தேன் பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி. அருளாட்சி அரசாட்சி பொருளாட்சியோடு நன்மாட்சிமையோடு ஆட்சி செய்யும் பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி நான். கருணையே வடிவாய் கண்மலர்ந்து நன்மை செய்திட வந்திட்டேன். மாந்தர்கள் கேளுங்கள் இந்த பெருநன்மை சத்தியத்தை. கேட்டு நீங்கள் வாழ்ந்திட கேடும் பெருந்துக்கமும் உங்களுக்கில்லை. கேட்டிடுங்கள். இவ்வினாடி என்னை கண்டுகொண்டும் கேட்டுக்கொண்டும் இருக்கும் உங்கள் எல்லோர்க்கும் நான் அளிக்கும் தீட்சை. நானே நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் கடந்த உயிர்ப்பாய் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்குள்ளும் இருக்கின்றேன். பரமசிவோகம் 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 பரமசிவோகம். இதை தீட்சையாய் ஏற்று இதே உணர்வோடு அமர்ந்திருங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் எல்லா நன்மையும் வரமும் ஞானமும் அருளும் அளிக்கின்றேன். ஓங்காரத்தின் உட்பொருளாய் வேதமொடு ஆகமம் மெய்யாய் வெளிப்பட்டு உபவேதங்கள் உபாகமங்கள் அனைத்துமாய் உயர்ந்து நின்று தத்துவங்கள் ஆராய் உண்மையை செப்பி ஜகம் முழுவதும் ஞானம் அளிக்கும் பாரதி பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி நான். ஆய கலைகள் 64 உடலும் மனமும் உயர்வை அடைந்திடும். பரமசிவ சக்திகளை உங்களுக்குள் மலர்த்தவே வந்திருக்கின்றேன். அஷ்ட சித்திகளும் அஷ்ட கன்மமும் ஆதி சக்தி பரமேஸ்வரியாய் மலர்ந்து உங்கள் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் ஆனந்தம் அளிக்கின்றேன். அஞ்சாதீர், ஆனந்தத்தோடிருப்பீர். ஓம் 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 ஹ்ரீம் 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 ஓம் ஹ்ரீம்.
How to receive Devi Parashakti? Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says, literally you are seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti at that moment. She is there in your screen. So always receive her very traditionally. Keep 2 betel leaf, 1 banana, 1 betel nut, and 1 coin in front of the screen. Watch Devi. The coin is considered traditional dakshina in Hindu dharma, in Hindu tradition. It can be even the lowest value. In India, it can be even 1 paisa. In USA, it can be even 1 cent. Offer all these items to Devi Parashakti, and once the darshan is over, do the namaskar and eat the banana, betel leaf, and betel nut. Take it as prasadam immediately. Collect all those coins and send it to a temple. This betel leaf, betel nut may look too small, but in few days you will see how much it adds to your sentiment that really is there. You will not take the Devi darshan for granted. These rituals will break your monotonous unconscious mentality, lifestyle, and raise you to the powerful cognition. It will break your unconscious behavior. So now we'll watch a video where Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gives us a Pancha Mahabhuta Yoga technique to prepare our body to receive the blessings, the grace and blessings of Devi Parashakti. Let us watch this video.
I wanted to give you one sacred secret to all of you. Do this Panchabhuta Yoga. See, whenever you want to ask any question to Devi and receive the answer, on that day, do this Panchabhuta Yoga. Means, apply only mud on the body and take bath. Don't apply any chemical on the body to take bath. Just that Puttuman means that anthill mud. Only that apply on the body and take bath. Don't apply anything else. That is mud. Earth part, earth component. Second, water. Drink only water that day. Don't eat, drink, don't do anything other than drinking water. When you come for the Parashakti Akashic reading, at least for a few hours, prepare yourself. Maybe 10 hours ahead. Just drink only water and keep yourself active. Third, the fire in your stomach should be allowed to burn without any food dumped on it. Just the pure fire. You can chant Omkara to intensify it, or Mahavagya, Ajapa Japa, but pure fire. No food, nothing. That pure fire should be encouraged. And just be in the free air, open space, breathing the whole sky. At least few hours before. And intensely unclutch to get the power of the space, Akasha. See, listen. Akasha is an intense energy. Just like the other bhutas, like earth, water, fire, air, the Akasha also is a pure consciousness. It is intelligence, living energy. Once you start unclutching, you manifest Akasha's energy in you, consciousness in you. So do this Panchabhuta Yoga. Your questions will be surely answered immediately by Parashakti. If you just do this Panchabhuta Yoga and come for the Devi Akashic reading, she will simply answer your questions. I'll repeat. Apply the anthill mud and take bath, or even clay. Don't use any other chemical. Take bath just with the mud. Second, drink only water. No other food or juice, at least for 10 hours ahead. If possible, that whole day. Third, intensify the Agni in your stomach without dumping any food on it. Just through the Omkara, Ajapa Japa, ignite it, intensify it. Fourth, walk around and breathe in an open space, at least for a few hours before. Fifth, try to unclutch as intensely as possible to receive the Akasha energy, Chitambara, Chitambara, that energy of cosmic space. With this Panchabhuta Yoga, come to Parashakti's Akashic reading. Surely she will answer your questions.
So moving to the next video, where we are going to listen the Akashic reading, the revelations by Devi Parashakti, Devi Parashakti on the 12th May 2021 revealed about the ongoing COVID situations and how to protect ourselves from the deadly impact of COVID-19. Let us watch this video.
ஓம் 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 ஓங்காரத்துயர்ந்து பாங்காய் வேதமொடு ஆகமமாய் வெளிப்பட்டு ரீங்காரமாய் மலர்ந்து பரஷோடசியாய் நிறைந்து 40 முக்கோணம் வாழும் கையிலை ஸ்ரீபுரச் சிந்தாமணி கிருகத்தில் இருக்கும் கைலாச சுவாமினி பரஷோடசி பரமசிவன் பாகம் அமர்ந்து பாராளும் பரமேஸ்வரி பரமசக்தி மனோன்மணி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் நிஜாவதாரம் கொண்டேன் இங்கு எல்லோர்க்கும் நல்வரம் தந்திட எல்லா நன்மையும் அருளிட ஹிரண்ய கர்ப்பஸ்வரூபிணி பிரம்மாண்டயோனி சாம்பவி சந்திரமௌலி ரபலா அபர்ணா உமா பார்வதி சாவித்ரி நவயௌவனா சாம்ராஜ்யலக்ஷ்மி பரமேஸ்வரி பரஷோடசி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் உருக்கொண்டு இங்கு நிஜாவதாரமாய் வந்தேன். அருட்பெருங்கருணையினால் அருளுகின்றேன் கேளுங்கள். மக்களே, உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நன்மை செய்யவே நாம் இங்கு நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு கொண்டு நிஜாவதாரமாய் இறங்கி வந்தோம். இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள், நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். காலம் காலமாய் அவதார புருஷர்கள் வந்து மலர்ந்து உலகிற்கு நன்மை செய்யும் மிக பெரும் ஞான பூமி பாரதம். இருக்கின்ற ஒரு பாரதத்தை இழக்க இயலாது மக்களே. ஞான கர்ப்பத்தை மலடாக்க இயலாது. வாழையடி வாழையென ஞானிகளும் அவதார புருஷர்களும் வந்தே தீர வேண்டும், வாழ்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும், மலர்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும். உலகிற்கு அதுவே உத்தம நன்மை. ஒரு சில கயவர்கள் மாயையில் சிக்கி செய்திட்ட சதிகளால் உலகை பலி கொடுக்க ஆகாது. சிருஷ்டி நஷ்டமடைய கூடாது. பிரபஞ்சம் அழிந்துவிடக் கூடாது. பிரளயத்து இருந்து இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தை காக்கவே பெரும் கப்பல் நானொன்று செய்தேன். அதன் பெயரே ஆதி கைலாசம். ஆதி கைலாசம் இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தில் இருக்கும் ஞான சக்திகளை ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே நாம் செய்த கப்பல். துரோகிகள் சூழ்ச்சியாலும் விரோதிகள் ஆட்சியாலும் வழியின்றி கப்பலை விட்டு மாலுமியே ஒதுங்க வேண்டிய காலம் வந்ததையா. அதனால்தான் ககனம் கொந்தளித்து பேரழிவை நோக்கிச் சென்று கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. மக்களே, அறியாத தனத்தினால் மாயையில் சிக்கி குழந்தைகள் தவறு செய்தாலும் பிரபஞ்சம் அழியாது காக்க வேண்டியது பராசக்தி. பரமசக்தி பரஷோடசி மனோன்மணியன் பொறுப்பென்பதால் சத்தியங்கள் சிலவற்றை சொல்லுகின்றேன், நன்றாய் கேட்டுக் கொள்ளுங்கள். அடுத்த சில மாதங்களில் 1000 அல்ல, லட்சம் அல்ல, கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். இந்திய நாட்டினில் கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். உண்மையை சொல்லுகின்றேன், நன்மையை சொல்லுகின்றேன், தேடிக்கொள்ளுங்கள் உங்கள் வாழ்க்கைக்கு பாதுகாப்பை. ஆதி கைலாசத்தை நிர்வகிக்கும் அன்பர்களே, நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக வரப்போகும் இந்த மாபெரும் பிரளயத்தை தெரிந்து கொண்டு உலகில் இருக்கும் எல்லா ஔஷத சக்திகளையும் ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி நவபாஷாணத்து நிறுத்தி ஆனந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் ஸ்தாபித்து வைத்தேன். வருகின்ற குரு பூர்ணிமையோடு 12 ஆண்டுகள் அந்த ஞான ரசவாதம் பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து முழுமையான நவபாஷாண லிங்கமாய் மலர்ந்து விடுகின்றது. வருகின்ற குரு பௌர்ணமியில் இருந்து வருகின்ற எல்லோரும் அங்கு வந்து நவபாஷாண தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடிச் செல்ல அனுமதியுங்கள். அதற்கு வகை செய்யும் விதத்திலே நல்ல முறையிலே எல்லா நன்மையும் செய்து வையுங்கள். இந்த தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடியோர்க்கும் அந்த தீர்த்தத்தை அருந்தியோர்க்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று வராது, மரணம் இல்லை, துக்கம் இல்லை. இது அறிவியல் பூர்வமாய் அனுபவபூர்வமாய் நிரூபிக்கப்படும். அதனால் கோடிக்கணக்கில் மக்கள் வரிசையில் நின்று தினந்தோறும் வந்து நவபாஷாணத்தாலான ஆனந்த லிங்கத்தில், நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தில் நீராடி வணங்கி நன்மை பெற்றுச் செல்வார்கள். நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள் மக்களே. ஆதி கைலாசத்து நிர்வாகிகளே, இந்த ஒரு சேவையை உலகத்திற்கு செய்யுங்கள். நீங்கள் செய்த எல்லா கர்மங்களுக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தமாகும். நல் அமைதியும் ஞானமும் யோகமும் உங்களுக்கும் கிட்டும், உலகத்திற்கும் கிட்டும். 12 ஆண்டுகள் முன்பாக பராசக்தி நான் செய்து வைத்த நவபாஷாணம் சித்தித்து புளித்து பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து ரசவாத யோகத்தில் சித்தியாகி இன்று நிறைந்த நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் மலர்ந்திருக்கின்றது. இதை செய்த காரணம் வரப்போகும் பிரபஞ்சத்தின் பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே. எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்து நேரடியாய் மறைமுகமாய் உதவி செய்து உடன் இருந்த எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோரையும் நம்பியே இந்த படகை நாம் உருவாக்கினோம். இந்த பெரும் சேவையில் எல்லோரும் வந்து பாகமாயிருந்து கொரோனா வராதவர், வந்தவர், வந்து நீங்கியோர், இவர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் மாபெரும் மருந்து நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்து தீர்த்த விருந்து. எல்லோரும் வந்து நல் நீராடி தற்காப்பும் பெற்று நோய் கண்டவர் நோயும் தீர்ந்து நன்மையெல்லாம் அடைந்திட இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, உங்களால் இயன்றதைச் செய்திடுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோர்க்கும் நல் பாதுகாப்பும் உண்டு, நல்லதும் உண்டு. என்னை இழந்தாலும், என்னை நீங்கள் மறுத்தாலும் உங்களை நான் காப்பேன். அஞ்சாதீர்கள். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் நான் செய்து வைத்த கப்பலை உபயோகித்து இந்த ஆழிப் பிரளயத்தின் பெருங்கூத்து ஊழிக் கூத்திலிருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். உண்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன், நன்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன். பிராயஷ்சித்தம் வேண்டுமென்றும் காப்பாற்ற வேண்டுமென்றும் கதறிய பக்தர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பெருங்கருணையினால் தீர்வை தந்து விட்டேன். அன்பர்களே, பக்தர்களே, சீடர்களே, என் சொல் கேட்கும் நேர்மையான தொண்டர்களே, புயல் என புறப்படுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்திற்கு தேவையானதெல்லாம் உடனடியாய்ச் செய்து வரப்போகும் மக்களுக்கெல்லாம் அன்னதானம் செய்து அவர்கள் நல்லபடி வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடி நவபாஷாண மருந்தையே விருந்தாய்க் கொண்டு நோயிலிருந்து தற்காப்பும் பெற்று உயிர்காப்பும் பெற்று நல்லபடியாய் வாழ்ந்திட தேவையான சேவைகளை செய்யுங்கள். இதுதான் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தம். நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு தாங்கி நிஜாவதாரமாய் நான் இந்திய நாட்டில் வந்தபொழுது என்னை வைத்து வாழாத பெருங்குற்றத்திற்கு பிராயஷ்சித்தம் இதுவே உங்களுக்கு. இதை யாவது செய்து, இது ஒன்றையாவது செய்து உங்களையும் காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள், நாட்டையும் காத்திடுங்கள். கோடிகளில் உயிர்கள் போகப் போகின்றது என்பதை நேரில் காண்பீர்கள். கண்ட பிறகுதான் நான் சொல்லும் வார்த்தையின் சத்தியமும் உண்மையும் உங்களுக்கு புரியப் போகின்றது. அழிவதற்கு முன் வந்து நவபாஷாண மருந்தை விருந்தாய்ப் பெற்று மரணத்திலிருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் ஓம் ஓம். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் அன்னை பராசக்தி அருளினேன் சத்தியத்தை. இந்த ஒரு சத்தியத்தை உடனடியாய் புரிந்து கொண்டு உங்களுக்கும் உலகத்துக்கும் நன்மை செய்து கொள்ளுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்து நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தின் எல்லைக்குள் ஆருக்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று தீண்டாது. இந்த சத்தியத்தை அனுபவபூர்வமாகவும் அறிவியற்பூர்வமாகவும் முழுமையாக நீங்கள் புரிந்து கொள்வீர்கள். இது நிரூபணமாகும். அன்னை பராசக்தி 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக உள்ள ஞான ஔஷத சக்திகள் அனைத்தையும் பிரம்மாண்ட யோனி ஹிரண்ய கர்ப்பத்திலிருந்து கொண்டு வந்து உருவாக்கி வைத்த நவபாஷாண லிங்கம் இன்று பிரளயத்திலிருந்து காக்கும் பெரும் கப்பலாய் உங்களுக்கு ஊதாவும். என்னை இழந்தாலும் நான் செய்து வைத்த இந்த ரசவாத ஞானத்தின் துணை இழக்காமல் உங்களை நீங்களே காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். இது ஒன்றே வழி. மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் 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 ஓம்.
Nithyananda everyone. So now we'll be moving to the next segment, which is the current state of the world as revealed by Devi Parashakti. So in the few slides, we'll look into the current situation of the world with respect to the COVID-19 pandemic. So authorities in the 223 countries and territories have reported around more than 440 million COVID-19 cases and around 6 million deaths since the China reported its first case to the World Health Organization in December of 2019. So in the last 2.5 years, we have seen around 6 million deaths, more than 6 million plus deaths, which has been registered by the World Health Organizations, and 440 million plus COVID-19 cases have been seen. So people who got infected with the COVID-19 have shown the increased risk of developing heart conditions, and that too up to a year later. Also, in the different report, the Pan American Health Organizations have warned that the millions of children have fallen behind on routine immunizations during the pandemic, causing outbreaks of various diseases in the children. Also, many doctors believe it is possible to have long-term effects from the Omicron variant of the virus. A lot of people who catch the coronavirus remain ill for an extended period, and estimated 10 to 40% later suffer from the long COVID. So now we'll have a brief about the various variants that has come till date. Starting with the COVID-19, and then we had the Alpha variant, Alpha, Beta, and then we had the Delta variant, and now we have been seeing the Omicron variant. So Delta variant, which became more dominant and displaced Alpha in the summer of 2021. It managed to do so because it was between 40 to 60% more transmissible. Now the Omicron variant is even more transmissible than Delta. In comparison with the original strain of SARS-CoV-2, Omicron contains 72 mutations throughout its genome. So Omicron is often able to evade existing immunity long enough to start an infection, cause symptoms, and transmit onward to the next person. This explains why reinfections and the vaccine breakthrough infection seems to be more common with the Omicron. Also, many people around the world are avoiding to get vaccinated, and also if someone is getting vaccinated, scientists do not yet know whether it's possible that they could get the virus and spread it, even if they do not get sick themselves. So the trend has been that virus has become more and more strong and more virulent in the last 2.5 years. Now we will present some of the reports from the various health organizations, various researches conducted with respect to the COVID-19. So the studies, this study suggests that 1 in the 10 Australian healthcare workers had thought of suicide or self-harm during the pandemic. Also, the healthcare workers in the Somalia suffer from the high rates of anxiety, depression, and stress because of their work with the COVID-19 cases. The next report from a World Health Organization says that it would be dangerous to assume that highly transmissible Omicron was the last variant to emerge and the world is in the end game of the pandemic. Since Omicron was first identified a little over a few weeks ago, more than 80 million cases has been reported to United Nations agencies, more than were reported in the whole of 2020. The conditions have become more ideal for many more variants to emerge. The WHO technical lead on COVID-19, Dr. Maria, stressed that the pandemic is far from over and the future variants will be in some way more virulent than Omicron is now. They warned that the next variant could more easily evade immunity and bring vaccines less effective. So they also caution that there is no guarantee the coronavirus will get weaker as it evolves, and that although the world might hope that's the case, we cannot bank on it. The WHO chief said that the impact will be felt among the most vulnerable groups, and the longer the pandemic drags on, the impact would be worse. WHO had warned that as the virus evolves, vaccine may need to evolve as well. Variants of SARS-CoV-2 may continue to escape neutralizing antibodies induced by the vaccines against prior variant. Another research suggests that the coronavirus can invade and destroy the placenta and lead to stillbirths in infected women. It's an uncommon outcome for any pregnancy, but women with COVID-19 face an elevated risk. Researchers in 12 countries, including the United States, analyzed placental and autopsy tissue from 64 stillbirths and 4 newborns who died shortly after the birth. More shocking results was the placenta that was infected and extensively destroyed. Many of these cases had over 90% of the placenta destroyed. The fast spreading and heavily mutated Omicron variant has rapidly become the dominant variant worldwide since it was first detected in the Southern Africa 10 weeks ago. In its weekly epidemiological update, the World Health Organization said that the variant, which accounts for over 93% of all coronavirus specimens collected in the past month, counts several sublineages, which is BA1, BA1.1, BA2, and BA3. Also, recently, a few junior doctors were tested positive for COVID-19 only 7 to 10 days after they recovered from the same infection. Means COVID-19 has been, Omicron, this new variant of COVID-19 has been found to reinfect the person again. So this finding comes from a large continuing study. React swab testing reveals that people more likely to catch COVID again. They include healthcare workers and households with the children or a lot of members under one roof. The latest finding for the first 2 weeks of 2022 based on about 100,000 polymerase chain reactions, about 4,000 were positive, by far the highest rate seen since the pandemic began. The next report says that the SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, can infect a person for more than 200 days in an atypical case. The recent study has detected. The study served as an alert regarding the risk of limiting quarantine for COVID-19 patients to 7, 10, or even 14 days after they test positive, as initially prescribed by protocols to combat the disease. About 8% of people infected by SARS-CoV-2 may be able to transmit the virus for more than 2 months without necessarily manifesting any symptoms during the final stage of infection. So with this, now we will watch some of the solutions given by Devi Parashakti to protect ourselves from the COVID-19 pandemic. Devi Parashakti has given 8 different ways through which we can protect ourselves from which act as a solution for the various suffering caused by the pralaya. So let us watch this video.
Parashodasi Meenakshi, Parameshwari Meenakshi, Parashakti Meenakshi, இங்கு எழுந்து அருளினோம் எல்லோர்க்கும் ஞானமும் தன்மையும் தந்திட நன்மையெல்லாம் அளித்திட நாமே வந்தோம் இங்கு கைலாசத்தின் சுவாமினியாய் பரமசிவன் கிரகத்திலிருந்து நம் அனுக்கிரகத்தினால் நித்யானந்தன் விக்கிரகமாய் மலர்ந்தோம். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நல்லதை செய்திட, நன்மையை சொல்லிட, தர்மார்த்த காம மோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் நாளும் பொங்கி மலர்ந்திட வந்தேன் இங்கு. மாந்தர்கள் கொடுந்தொற்று கொரோனா கண்டு அஞ்ச வேண்டாம். 8 வழியின் மூலமாகவும் எண்ணத்தில் தியானித்து என்னை பிரார்த்தித்தல் ஒன்று. சமூக வலைதளங்கள் மூலமாக The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
Just
Nithyanam everyone. So now we'll be moving to the next segment, which is glimpses of the glorious past on this day, the 15th April. We'll begin from the year 2002. On this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, conducted the Ananda Spurna program for delegates at Parashakti Pushaka Sabha in Bangalore, India. This day, this was the day 2 of the 7-day program. In this discourse, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed how to awaken the wisdom of the body. How do you go beyond the body? Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed the two paths to go beyond the body, either condemning the body or having deep respect and love for the body. So awaken your body intelligence by dropping any idea of controlling the body from the mind, because humanity expects immediate result. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gave techniques to experience an awakening of the body's intelligence immediately. Through this discourse, you will see how to not invite diseases in your life. Human consciousness is now defined before TV and after TV. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained that when the cerebral layer formed, the body intelligence got destroyed. So how do you throw out the cerebral layer? SPS guided the delegates into this meditation technique. So cerebral layer is the layer of all the fantasies that we create in our lives. So Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, in this beautiful discourse, he talked about how to go beyond the body by sharing the two different techniques. One is completely condemning the body, and second, having a deep respect and love for the body. So both of the way we can go beyond the body, or we can awaken the body intelligence and start having a very healthy life. So moving to the next year, the year of 2005, where Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism met the mayor of St. Louis, Francis G. Slay, and he welcomed and honored the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. With the proclamation message, below are some of the pictures. Swamiji being welcomed and thanked for coming to the St. Louis. Later during that day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also gave a discourse titled Mind is the Mind Field at Mahatma Gandhi Center in the St. Louis. So all of you can see some of the pictures of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism with the mayor of St. Louis. Moving to the next year, on this day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, directed and initiated Mahacharya of his order to deliver the Dhyana Spurna Convention at New Jersey, United States of America. Since the very first day of his mission, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been empowering everyone who comes to be at his feet, and despite the relentless attack that he has been receiving all these years, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has not stopped empowering everyone and giving healings and support to individuals and humanity at large. So below in the pictures, you can see the Mahacharya who is taking the session on the Dhyanapurna program, Dhyanapurna convention at New Jersey. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had initiated thousands and thousands of acharyas to conduct the various conventions, the various programs, to give a conscious breakthrough, to give and to spread the teachings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Moving to the next year, the year of 2007, on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained to the delegates the meaning of the Kumbh Mela and its purpose. Among those present were Hindu leaders in United States of America. The mayor of Ohio, USA, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, also announced the inauguration of Anna Mandir in Ohio, which serves free vegetarian sattvic food to all. Kumbh Mela is the world's largest gathering in the name of faith, a Hindu pilgrimage in which seekers from all over the world gather to bathe in the sacred river of the locations of the Kumbh Mela. The Kumbh Mela happens every third year in the term at Haridwar, Prayag, Nasik, and Ujjain. And Ardha Kumbh Mela, one that happens every 6th year in the 12-year cycle, is held at Haridwar and Prayag in turn. Every 12 years is the Mahakumbh, the last of which was held in 2013 in Prayag. The rivers at these 4 places are the Ganges, Ganga at Haridwar, the confluence of Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati at Prayag, the Godavari at Nasik, and the Chipra at Ujjain. The massive peaceful congregation of people from all the walks of life traverse the journey from their cities, towns, and villages to get the benefit of taking bath into these places. So now let us listen to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on the Kumbh Mela.
तस्माहमिदमुपत्करणं वस्तुनवस्तरणं Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-varyandam Vande Guru-paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respect. We are honored and blessed to have all of you here. We are so happy that you all came and graced the occasion. Now we will have a formal welcome address by our Seattle organizer.
Nithyanandam, everybody. Welcome to Anandeshwara, Dhyanapitham Anandeshwara Temple. We are very happy that you all graced this occasion. A special welcome to the Mayor of Delaware City. So we are at various organizations. Before I start that, the forecast for today was rain, possible snow, and all these things. I don't know where they all went. Actually, Savakananda, I think, told Swamiji that Swamiji, the forecast is this, and all he said is, I will take care of it. Now, we are represented by various organizations here in Columbus. ISKCON, Chenmaya Machine, ISKCON. We heartily welcome ISKCON representative, Her Grace Malati Devi Mataji. She's a direct disciple of Swami Prabhupada himself. Ishwaranji represented our Kumbh Mela in Los Angeles for Chenmaya Machine, and here for Chenmaya Machine in Columbus we have Puran Lahoti. And Swaminarayan Temple, we have Praful Shah, we welcome you. Sri Sai Temple, we have Mr. Y.P. Rao, we welcome him. Mr. Rao is one of our strongest supporters, just like everybody else. And he actually requested Swamiji from 2003, I think you visited the Sai Temple. Our priest, Ramesh Ramani, is representing Devi Temple. Ramesh Ji has always been pillar for all the needs in the Central Ohio area. Federation of Indian Associations is a parent organization for all the cultural associations in
So moving to the next year, the year of 2008, on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism personally monitored, gave direct guidance for all the construction work that was taking place in KAILASA, Tiruvannamalai. As part of this project, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had continuous meetings with all the volunteers and the Kailasvasis who were administering the whole construction project, from which he listened to all their queries around the whole project and gave further instructions for its conclusion. Moving to the year of 2010, Kailasa's Department of Information and Broadcasting, in collaboration with the Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for Peacekeeping, aimed at eradicating violence and promoting peace, telecasted a video on the cosmic principles of living enlightenment, as revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. In this talk, entitled Living Enlightenment, an introduction by Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Living Enlightenment as Conflict-Free Living was given. He explained that the idea of global peace never existed and never will exist. He observed that more inequality is generated by people trying to create equality in the outer world, and the truth is that peace cannot be achieved through war. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expressed clearly that we should not wait for the world to become conflict-free. He said that we should work instead on living conflict-free inside your mind, body, and perception of the world. He made the distinctions between the imaginations and visualizations, explaining that visualization is our capacity. So now we'll watch a short video on the living enlightenment as the discourse was given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
You are about to watch a new series of talks by Paramahamsa Nithyananda on living enlightenment. Taken from different discourses given around the world to audiences of up to 10,000 people. Nithyananda explains what it means to live enlightenment and gives practical techniques to transform our lives and live this way every day in a fast-paced world.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Today's subject is living enlightenment. I'll try to share few ideas, few truths. If you have the deep seeking, the inquiry sense, and inquire, you can be sure these truths can be internalized, and any truth internalized expresses in the life by itself. In Vedanta we have 3 words: Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Shravana means listening to the great truths. Manana means internalizing it. Nididhyasana, living it. So today we'll listen few truths about enlightenment, try to internalize those truths, then naturally you will be living enlightenment. So the way for living enlightenment, the Jivan Mukti, is listening and internalizing. First, I'll try to share the few truths which I wanted to share with you all. What I mean by the word living enlightenment, please understand, this is the definition I have to share with you all. Living enlightenment means conflict-free life. Living without any conflicts, completely in ease with your body, mind, and the whole surroundings, what you experience as the outer world. Please understand. Many people come and ask me, Swamiji, how can we be conflict-free in this world filled with conflicts? How can only when the whole world is silent, happy, blissful, I can become conflict-free? No, it is never going to happen. One more thing, actually your enlightenment is no way connected or related to whole world or anything. When you start living conflict-free life, what you know as the world will become conflict-free. Only that can happen. You will never be able to make the whole world silent, peaceful. All the problems are created by the people who are trying to make the whole world silent. Actually, there is no such thing as peace of the whole world. It never existed. It can never exist. Even now, the press people asked me about this global peace and all this subject. They say that so much of inequality, that is the reason terrorism. I say from the time immemorial, the inequality is there. Actually, more and more inequality happens by the people who are trying to create equality. What to do? Anybody who is revolutionary, the moment he comes to power, he becomes one more tradition. Last 3,000 years of the recorded human history, we have 5,000 wars. Each war claims, when they start the war, they say we are going to bring peace to the world.
Each war, each leader who starts the war claims he is going to bring peace to the world. One important truth is missed by all of them. When you start becoming conflict free, suddenly the world which you experience becomes conflict free. Only that is possible. This is the only possibility. If you try to do anything more, anything beyond, try your best. You may imagine, but you can't visualize. Imagination is different from visualization. Visualization means when you visualize, your heart also believes what you are visualizing is possible. Imagination means when you are thinking, your heart very clearly knows it is nothing to do with your reality. Please understand the difference between imagination and visualization. With imagination, when you are imagining, your heart knows you are imagining. With visualization, suddenly you know there is a possibility. Yes, I am thinking. I am working. There is a subtle difference between imagination and visualization. What you can visualize is the boundary of your manasarira. Whatever you can visualize, if that becomes conflict free, in tune with what you are inside, you are living enlightenment, you have brought peace in the world. Only this is the possibility. This is the only thing which is possible. Everything else is impossible. People think, oh, whole world should become peaceful, should become happy. Only then I will be peaceful. I will be happy. You will never be. It's like you wait. One child was waiting. Mother asked where child was waiting on the seashore. Mother asked, why are you waiting without taking bath? He says, no, let all the waves get settled, then I will take bath. It's never going to happen. Please understand, it's a very subtle point. If you can understand this truth, your unnecessary efforts you will be relieved from those unnecessary efforts. The first definition, living conflict-free life inside your body, mind, and what you experience as the world. I am not using the word whole world. No. I am using the word what you experience as the world. This is the only possibility. Nothing else is possible. If this is done, you are living enlightenment. Usually, we set impossible goals and try to reach. When we fail, we confirm it is impossible. And once we confirm it is impossible, we stop putting even the little effort which we were doing. And after that, all we do is blame the world, blame the God, blame everybody. Continuously blaming. Our whole life ends in blaming. So fix the proper practical goal. Understand what is possible and try to work. When you know something is possible and start working towards it, even a small, simple victories you achieve will bring tremendous encouragement, will give you tremendous courage, more confidence. You will start moving deeper and deeper towards the truth. You will start achieving and living what I call enlightenment.
For more information on the science
So now we will move to the next year, the year of 2011. And on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, gave a short speech to the delegates of Inner Awakening about death and how it is perceived. Swamiji then led them through the process of digging up their earliest memories and working through them in a short exercise where they worked through their past engrams to relieve them of odd patterns. So let us watch this video from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and learn the technique into more details.
on death. It is too important subject. You need not only patience, tremendous enthusiasm, please understand, see, now when I guide you into the process, in other meditations, if you just sit patiently till I complete, next half an hour anyhow, okay. But now, the patience is not enough. You need enthusiasm. Because you need to visualize and go through tremendous courage. Tremendous courage to visualize whatever churns literally your stomach. Whatever you try to avoid in your life. See, sometimes you may not avoid remembering your own death, but you may avoid remembering some of your near and dear one's death. You may not be able to handle that. Or losing your personality, means name and fame. Getting disgraced. That's a worst fear than anything else. I can tell you, I have tasted the extreme name and fame. Why tasted? Tasting also. And the extreme disgrace. I have tasted both. I have seen this extreme name and fame and this extreme abusal. I can tell you very important sacred secret from my own life. Just understand this one truth. People are unconscious while they are praising or abusing. That's all. This one truth, remembering, can liberate you from the whole calamity and chaos. People are unconscious while praising or abusing. When they praise, they do not know the meaning of the words they are uttering. When they abuse, again they do not know the meaning of the words they are uttering. But unnecessarily, you die to get the praising words. You die when they abuse. For both you die. To get praised, you die. When they abuse, you die. Understand, people are not conscious when they praise you. People are not conscious when they abuse you. They do not know the meaning. They do not know what they are doing. In other words, I can say, remember, people are fools. When you are abused or when you are expecting the praise, both time, remember, people are fools. We are going to now work on the death engram. Dig out the engrams of your fears. Recollect the earliest memories of your life and write down the incidents, memories, engrams you had about the fear of losing your name and fame. You see, for example, your mom says, whole school will tell you you are a bad boy. Your sister will tell you you are a bad boy. Don't be like a bad boy, be a good boy. That's your name and fame. Second, recollect the earliest memory and the oldest engrams related to fear of losing your physical health, fear of accidents, losing parts of your body, losing your loved ones, or fear of losing the love. Fourth, earliest memories and engrams. The engrams of fear of unknown, ghost, darkness, sometime even God. Sometime even God. Describe where you normally face fear strokes in your life. For example, here I have given an example. On a very silent afternoon, when your bell suddenly rings, when suddenly your boss calls you, when you are suddenly given a negative feedback by someone, finally, fear of death. Write the earliest concepts, all your childhood memories and beliefs you received about death in your life. You may have received ideas from your parents, teachers, relatives, church, temple, etc. Write down your own experience about the first death you directly faced or attended in your life. What was the impact on you of your first near and dear one's death? Relive the whole incident and vividly describe that experience. Please understand. Now I want you all to write answer for each question in 3 pages. Vividly, you will remember when the first death you faced in your life, what was the direction the dead body was kept? What was the smell in that room? Who all were there? What was the feeling you were going through? Who all were supporting it, encouraging it? I wanted you to not just remember, vivid remember, reliving each question. Please write answers in 3 pages. Please read the question again and again, at least 2 times. Then you will remember the answers. You will be able to look in deeply, dig it. Relive vividly. When you pen down, get into minute details. Because these minute details only create engrams. When you get into the minute detail only, you will uproot the engram completely. நான் என்ன சொல்றேன், அதெல்லாம் எழுதுங்கன்ற. Think through about each question, each incident, each engrams. Dig out. Because you are going to relive them.
So from this powerful satsang, we got some of the powerful cognitions. The cognition that when people are praising us or when they are abusing us, they are unconscious. And this is one of the powerful cognition Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gave all of us to liberate from from this bondage. Moving to the next year, the year of 2012, in that day's presidential address, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, reveals that art of his signature technique. The practice of unclutching is the heartbeat of his wisdom and form the foundation of our inner transformation. Once we implement the unclutching process, we can avoid repeating our past experiences and projecting our past into the future. Most of us are prisoners of our past. We repeat the behaviors we are familiar with. This results in the feeling that life is repetitive and boring, that we never experience anything new. When we unclutch, each moment will become fresh, exciting, and filled with the possibility. In the year of 2013, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, explained how the four truths of the life transform our experiences. He warns us that when we find ourselves continually unable to solve our conflicts, we have become spiritually disconnected. The key to reviving our energy lies in embodying the four principles over and over again until they imprint into our biomemory. The sincere practice of integrity grants us a positive perspective. Authenticity brings us into the space of infinite possibility. Responsibility raises us to the leadership, and enriching opens the way to enlightenment. On this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, also delivered a discourse in the Tamil also. In the year of 2014, on this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, explained the power of the Timli. The Timli is there surrounding us to act as Guru and to remind us of our highest potential. The Timli mirrors our incompletions, showing us what areas we need to work on. In this loving, caring environment, we are safe to work on our own non-trusting attitude, which blocks the Advaitic experience from happening in us. So moving to the year of 2015, let us watch the happenings of this day in the year of 2015 through a short video.
Consciousness has so much of freedom, power, because that is the center around which everything moves. When you experience consciousness with your pure intelligence, you experience that as time. When you experience consciousness with your visualization capability, you experience that as a space. When you experience consciousness with your logic, you experience that as your nature. When you experience your consciousness with your desires, you experience that as a responsibility. When you taste your consciousness as a joy, you call that as a result. It is consciousness that is life, that is result. Touch with the consciousness can be million times beautiful, amazing, fulfilling than any pleasure, any fruit of life you are expecting. You do yoga, you work out, you run, you do all the things required, and then health comes. It's the karma bringing result. But suddenly Master puts his hand on your head and the health happens. Is consciousness interfering and creating a result which is independent of your nature, space, action and responsibility. That is what is initiation. Understand, in every being, only if an intervention of the consciousness happens, the ball starts rolling in a new direction and the progress towards the enlightenment will start happening.
So now we'll move to the next year after a short break. Please stay tuned.
The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Time itself is nothing but Your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater signs is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater signs of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam, welcoming all the viewers watching us live on YouTube, Facebook, and the various social media channels to this wonderful celebration and the procession live from KAILASA in Madurai. All of us can see the deities of Sri Somasundareshwara and Devi Meenakshi. Devi Meenakshi, the goddess, the incarnation of Devi Parashakti, who directly took the incarnation in the sacred land of the Pandya kingdom thousands of years ago. And Devi Meenakshi was one of the greatest queens, the greatest rulers, directly from the Surya Vamsha lineage, the Sun dynasty, which started from Bhagavan Paramashiva and went on in the sacred lineages with Manu, Ikshvaku, and the various kings. And here we can see the procession of Devi Meenakshi from the Madurai Meenakshi temple, Kailasa and Madurai, where the devotees, the disciples, are giving the respects, the Mandakapadi, which is the traditional offerings that we offer to the divine when the divine graces us in the form of the Archavatara, the deities who come out in procession. We offer the most sacred offerings to them, starting with the Purna Kumbha, which represents completion, and the various other offerings, such as the garlands and the vastra, which is the clothes, and we offer the various naivedyams, the food offerings, the arati, and the various offerings. When the deity comes in the procession, as the deities are the direct embodiments of the divine in the form of the Sachalamurti, in the form of the Archavatara, which is directly coming to grace the general public, grace the people. The deity in the form of the Archavatara comes out of the temple as a representation of the Mula Vigraha inside the temple, and directly graces all the devotees and disciples in the whole city. And here we can see in Kailasa, in Madurai, thousands, tens and thousands of people are waiting to receive the blessings of the deity. Just the darshan of the deity brings so much of completion, brings so much of auspiciousness in all our lives. And we can see the Annadanam happening. There are various types of dhanas that Paramashiva describes in the Vedas, in Agamas. And out of that, Annadhana, which is the donation, the giving of food, is one of the most important dhanas. Here we can see in Kailasa and Madurai the procession happening. And now the deities of Subramanya, Bhagavan Subramanya, who is the direct son of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who came out of Paramashiva's third eye, is gracing all of us. And also, shortly, we will also be having the deities gracing us in Kailasa, in Tiruvannamalai. Madurai and Tiruvannamalai both are such wonderful sacred cities where Bhagavan Paramashiva has directly incarnated, and it is the direct form of Bhagavan Paramashiva when he came down in the physical form. That physical form has touched the soil of Madurai and Tiruvannamalai, and even the soil of the two great cities are so auspicious. And all of us have this divine opportunity where we are able to see the direct representations of the divine who are gracing all of us, and also the continuous humanitarian services and offerings of Annadhan happening in Kailasa and Madurai and Kailasa in Tiruvannamalai. We can see the thousands of people who are receiving the sacred Annadhan, the prasada, which has directly been blessed by the deities. We can also see the thousands of devotees who have come to visit the sacred places of the Madurai Meenakshi temple, the Shyamala Pitha, Sarvanya Pitha, which is based in the sacred city of Madurai, where Devi Meenakshi, who sat on the Shyamala Pitha, ruled the whole of Madurai and the Pandya kingdom. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who is the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Shyamala Pitha, Sarvanya Pitha, directly established by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself, and now being revived by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is a kingdom which is at least tens of thousand years old, where all of the sacred rulers, in accordance with the Manudharma Shastras, in accordance to the Kamika Agama and the various Agamas given by Paramashiva, ruled the kingdoms for the benefit of the people and the benefit of the citizens. And those great rulers established the sacred Shyamala Pitha, Sarvanya Pitha, and kept it intact. And by the grace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is being revived. Many of us would have heard about the various famines that are happening across the globe, and especially due to the COVID-19, many of the families, many places around the world struggled to get even the basic needs of food, of shelter, and KAILASA, with the grace and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, has been continuously providing the humanitarian services in the form of Annadan and the various services to make sure that this auspicious prasada is being served to thousands of people who are in need of it, and to make sure that Kailasa stands as a food bank and everyone in these sacred cities, all the pilgrims, receive the blessings of the divine through the Annadhan. We can see in the both Kailasas, in Kailasa in Madurai and Kailasa in Tiruvannamalai, the pilgrims, the devotees, receiving the prasada, which is directly blessed by the deities. The Naivedyam has been offered, and the prasada is now being distributed to all of the devotees, all of the disciples, all of the pilgrims who have come to receive the blessings of Devi Meenakshi and Bhagavan Somasundareshwara.
Nithyanandam, today